Hello everyone. Today's topic is citric acid cycle, which is also called as TCA cycle or Krebs cycle. It is the most important metabolic pathway for energy supply to the body. About 65 to 70% of energy will be released from this cycle, and this is a common oxidative pathway for carbohydrates, fats, and amino acids. And this cycle is not only releasing the energy, so it is also providing many intermediates which are required for synthesis of amino acids, glucose, and heme. So this is a central pathway for carbohydrates, amino acids, and fats. So this is very much important topic for academic point of view. Coming to the first reaction of citric acid cycle here, oxaloacetate, which is a 4-carbon compound, is reacting with acetyl coenzyme A, which is 2-carbon compound. The reaction is called to be condensation reaction. Here, these two molecules are get condensed, and thiocoenzyme A group is removed and forming a 6-carbon compound that is called citrate. Here, citrate is having 3 carboxylic groups, so that's why this compound is called to be TCA, tricarboxylic acid. And here, this citrate is formed, so which is catalyzed by citrate synthase. Here the enzyme is citrate synthase. So this is the starting material. Here oxaloacetate is acting like a catalyst. Actually, this is not a catalyst, but it acts like a catalyst. In the presence of oxaloacetate, here acetyl coenzyme A is condensed and forming citrate. So this is very much important compound. And now citrate is converting into isocitrate by two-step reaction. Here aconitase is the enzyme which catalyzes this reaction. In the first reaction, citrate is converting into cis-aconitate by removal of water molecule. Here water molecule is removed from second carbon and the third carbon, and hydroxy group is removed from the third carbon and hydrogen is removed from the second carbon. That is the reason here we can get double bond in between second carbon and third carbon. In the second reaction, cis-aconitate is converting into isocitrate. Here water molecule is added at second and third position. Now in isocitrate, hydroxy group is coming at second position. So if you compare isocitrate with citrate, in the citrate, hydroxy group is present at third position, but isocitrate, hydroxy group is present at second position, meaning hydroxy group is dislocated and here it is moving to the second position, right? So this is a two-step reaction which is catalyzed by aconitase enzyme. In the next reaction, isocitrate is converting into alpha ketoglutarate, which is also a two-step reaction. This reaction is catalyzed by isocitrate dehydrogenase. In the first step, isocitrate is converting into oxalosuccinate by removal of two hydrogens. So this is called dehydrogenation reaction, or we can also call it as oxidation. Here, two hydrogens are removed from the isocitrate, from the second carbon, and from hydroxyl group. So one hydrogen from hydroxyl group and one hydrogen from second carbon of the isocitrate. So that's why we can get double bond at second carbon. So a ketone group is formed. So that's why this is called oxalosuccinate. Now this oxalosuccinate is converting into alpha ketoglutarate by the second reaction, which is catalyzed by isocitrate dehydrogenase. Here carbon dioxide is removed, so that's why this reaction is called to be decarboxylation reaction. Here the carbon dioxide is removed from the third position of the compound. So this is the third position. Here carbon dioxide is removed and it is converting into CH2 group. In the next step, alpha ketoglutarate, which is oxidatively decarboxylated and forming succinyl coenzyme A. And here alpha ketoglutarate is releasing carbon dioxide. Okay, here carbon dioxide is liberated from this compound, and also thiocoenzyme A group is added. So this reaction is coupled with NAD plus, so which is a coenzyme. Here this NAD plus is accepting two hydrogens and get reduced to NADH and H plus. Now succinyl coenzyme A in the next reaction converting into succinate form. So this is called substrate level phosphorylation. Here a phosphate is accepted by GDP and forming GTP. And finally, this GTP is converting into ATP. So in this reaction, ATP, one ATP molecule is produced. So this reaction is catalyzed by succinate thiokinase. In the next reaction, succinate is converting into fumarate by dehydrogenation process. Here, two hydrogens are removed from second carbon and the third carbon. That's why here in fumarate, we can get double bond in between second and third carbon. So this reaction is catalyzed by succinate dehydrogenase. Here FAD is converting into FADH. FAD is reduced and forming FADH2. The next reaction, fumarate is converting into L-malate. Again, hydration reaction. Here water molecule is added. Here double bond is broken, and at second carbon and third carbon, here water molecule is added. That's why we can form L-malate. The next reaction, L-malate is dehydrogenated by removing of two hydrogens. Here we can get oxaloacetate. Two hydrogens are removed from the second carbon and hydrogen from the hydroxyl group. So that's why here we can get a keto group in oxaloacetate. So this reaction is catalyzed by malate dehydrogenase. Here NAD plus is accepting two hydrogens and get reduced to NADH plus H plus. Now again this oxaloacetate is condensed with acetyl coenzyme A and forming a citrate. So this cycle continues. But here for formation of acetyl coenzyme A, for reacting with acetyl coenzyme A, the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl coenzyme is required. Why? Because acetyl coenzyme A, so which will be obtaining from different sources, from carbohydrates, from fats, from amino acids. So all compounds are metabolized and forming acetyl coenzyme A. Here in this case, pyruvate is converting into acetyl coenzyme A. So this is a linked reaction between glycolysis and citric acid cycle. Why? Because pyruvate is the end product of glycolysis and acetyl coenzyme A is the starting material of citric acid. So that's why this is called intermediate reaction. Here pyruvate is converting into acetyl coenzyme A by oxidative decarboxylation reaction. Here two hydrogens are removed as well as carbon dioxide is liberated from this reaction. So this reaction is catalyzed by pyruvate dehydrogenase. So here two hydrogens are released by pyruvate, so which will be accepted by NAD plus, which is a coenzyme, and it is reduced to NADH H plus. So this is a linked reaction, right? So this is about citric acid cycle, and if you see this energy which is released from citric acid, you can get 24 ATPs from the citric acid. Each citric acid cycle, we can get three NADH molecules. One is from here, and second is from here, and third is from here. And one FADH2 molecule and one ATP molecule will be produced directly, right? So Each acetyl coenzyme molecule is forming one citric acid cycle. Two pyruvates are produced by oxidation of glucose molecule. As we know already that glucose is oxidized and forming two pyruvate molecules. So we have seen in glycolysis. So that's where two acetyl coenzyme groups will be formed here, and which will be giving two TCA cycles. So each TCA cycle is producing 12 ATPs. So here two TCA cycles are produced from oxidation of each glucose molecule. That's why here 24 ATPs will be produced, right? So this is about energetics of TCA cycle. So this is very much important topic, and many students are confusing with these reactions, especially at malate. Here hydrogens are removed from which carbon? So here hydrogens are removed from the second carbon and from hydroxyl group. So that's why here double bond is formed, right? So TCS cycle is very much important topic. So no need to by heart this one. This is completely conceptual. So observe the each reaction. So you can easily identify what is the structural change that you can see in this TCS cycle, and we can remember that structural changes we can easily write in the final exams. And one more important point here is, so we need to practice more. So the cycle must be practiced many times. Why? Because so many chemical reactions are there, structures are there, so we need to practice on the paper. So this is very much essential. Thank you. Thank you all. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.